from a post from Gathoni Mushomba, the Githunguri Member of Parliament. She said, Linda Mama medical cover for maternity care service is currently inactive and NHIF is not accepted in private facilities, yet we are still paying for it. The SHIF will be activated in July.
Yes.
But Linda Mama, according also to reports that we have seen, is inactive. What's the stalemate? I mean,
no, because what's happening is they've collapsed all those services. Okay. I think there's the education one, the one for students, then Linda Mama and so on is coming under the new program. Okay. So yes, it's a transition process. Yes. And in transition, some things will give way. Yes. But
there is the issue of village midwives and other health service providers, such as this Linda Mama. Don't you think that perhaps it was misplaced to hold it for a while?
Okay, I don't have the details of the transition process, but I do know that there is a transition process that is going on.
Okay.
So yes, I understand that if there are challenges, it must be because there is a transition going on.
All right.
Yes.
So looking at...
And unfortunately, there is a transition. It's like when one government moves to the next government, there'll be, challenges with the services, being given to, wananchi and everything, yes.
Okay. Another aspect, Thorny issue we've seen is the fake fertilizer scandal.
Yes.
As of course someone who, we've seen over the years we've advocated for farmers' rights as well. Do you think...
I'm a farmer.
Yeah, and you're also a farmer. Do you think that perhaps this fake fertilizer scandal has been addressed in the manner that it ought to be dealt with?
Yes, I think the best thing that happened was for it to be known that there was fake fertilizer. Okay. Because if people hadn't raised concerns, if people hadn't spoken out, if farmers hadn't questioned this, if the media had not covered it, probably we would not know that there was fake fertilizer. Okay. And farmers would be paying for it. So I think the biggest step was it became known. And that's what you must appreciate about the Kenyan public. They're very vocal. Our media is very independent, and they raised this issue. Okay. I'm glad now it's been agreed that there was fake fertilizer in the market. Yeah, okay. It has been zeroed in to know which companies were the ones that were selling the fake fertilizer. They are being removed from the market. The public is very aware now, and people are being told, look at your fertilizer, report to the National Cereals and Produce Board. The employees at the Kenya Bureau of Standards, 8 of them have been charged. And I think another 30 or so are under investigation. That is a good place to be. And I think next time, anybody who works with the Kenya Bureau of Standards will think twice about giving out stamps of approval when the product is not good enough. So I think a clear message has been sent. Of course, I would have advocated for, I was told that the 8 have been interdicted. Yes, I wish they had been summarily dismissed. Yes, as opposed to being interdicted, just so that people know there are consequences.
This government has likened itself or is borrowing leaf from the Kibaki administration. And back then we would see, leaders, those appointed in high office, taking responsibility. Do you think that the approach that is being taken right now is one that is even, let's call it as it is, seeming to inspire confidence in the manner in which such scandals and such scenarios have been handled?
On this one, I tell people, you can't blame the Minister of Agriculture. The Minister of Agriculture, even if you showed him fake fertilizer, he can't know which one is fake and which one is real. The buck stops with the Kenya Bureau of Standards. The Kenya Bureau of Standards are the ones who are in charge of the quality infrastructure of this country. Whether it is rice, whether it is edible oil, whether it is milk, whether anything, it stops with Kenya Bureau of Standards. So on this case, many people have been saying, oh, the minister should resign. But it should be the Kenya Bureau of Standards. So if anybody has to resign, it has to be the CEO of Kenya Bureau of Standards, because we rely on them. The reason why I can't give approval for any product is because I don't have the knowledge, the science, or the equipment to do the testing. We left it with Kenya Bureau of Standards. So we were relying on Kenya Bureau of Standards to ensure that everything that we have in the shops, in anything, including your telephone and everything. They're the ones who tell us whether it's good quality or whether it's counterfeit. So I think the buck has to stop with Kenya Bureau of Standards. Yes.
And not the ministry at all?
The ministry relies on Kenya Bureau of Standards. Yes. Even today, when I buy this pen, yes, I'm relying on Kenya Bureau of Standards to tell me that the pen is okay and not counterfeit. All of us rely on Kenya Bureau of Standards. So let us start with the Kenya Bureau of Standards. Unless you can show that the minister was aware of it and was complacent, then he should take responsibility. If not, we start with Kenya Bureau of Standards.
So Kenya Bureau of Standards. Mheshimiwa, you were chairperson on the floor of the House when the motion to deploy police to the Republic of Haiti was brought to the floor of the House. Were you satisfied in the manner in which you handled the debate and how it ended up being approved by the National Assembly?
This is how Parliament works. Okay. Parliament, everybody's given a chance to be able to debate or raise issues and give their views. And the standard usually is that when you're moderating any debate, when I'm sitting as speaker, you will always notice I will give this side of the floor of the House to speak, then I will give the opposition. So you always alternate. Then you'll balance regional balance, you'll balance gender issues, just make sure that some women have spoken.